So if you're like me and you're ready for the new Mythical Island packs, then like the video right now because we gotta cover a lot of the new cards that we're getting that a lot of people don't know about, including the Pokemon Flutes, as well as so many other cards, including also the Celebi EX and of course the Pidgeot EX. And you gotta tell me right now, are you a no money spent player? Are you maybe a little bit of money spent? Maybe you're all money spent. Maybe you just go after the free packs, because we do also have some solo battles that Pokemon is adding to Pokemon TCG Pockets. And you can see right here, so we do have the Mew EX and Mewtwo EX decks, basically, you know, solo challenge, right? And so we do end up getting some more free pack hourglasses, which of course means free packs. And if it's free, it's for me. So we do have multiple, you know, challenges right here. It looks like we also have one that is looking like it could potentially be a lightning or maybe like a Pikachu solo battle. They purposely, you know, crop this out. This is, you know, from everything that Pokemon has been revealing and releasing. And so we do have these challenges. Basically, these are just offline challenges where you play, you know, the games. You do certain requirements, and then you end up getting, you know, some tickets. You get some hourglasses, you get a shine dust, and so on. And you gotta pay, you know, you gotta pay close attention to this, right? Because it says Pidgeot EX. And yes, we are getting a new Pidgeot EX. A lot of people are excited about that because, you know, they do run the regular Pidgeots. And you can see like an example. Obviously, this is like an existing card that we do have in the TCG game. And so we are getting a new Pidgeot EX card, which a lot of people are going to be using, especially if they give them a crazy ability. So that is already confirmed that we are getting that because of the blue and Pidgeot EX deck right here. So that's going to be for the Mythical Island. Once again, hourglasses, you know, some rewards. Free stuff right here. Aerodactyl as well. Marowaki X deck right here. So you're going to be going up against those. And then, of course, the Mew and Mewtwo EX, which is going to be interesting because, you know, with Mew, I think a lot of people are going to be running this card just because it's really crazy. Now, also something that Pokemon kind of confirmed is the fact that we are looking like we're going to be seeing Celebi EX as well. This is actually from their official website. It says Pokemon TCG Pocket Mythical Island. You know, we know Aerodactyl, we know Mew, and then Celebi X. So that's going to be another headliner for the new packs. And I'm excited about that because I'm going to try to get every single, you know, card from the new set. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, of course. And so you can see an example of like a Celebi X. You know, again, this is an existing TCG card and stuff like that. So when it comes for this one, or when it comes to this one, I should say, you know, it could potentially be something that people can, you know, build a deck around it. It's going to be interesting to see if they give them, you know, an ability as well and stuff like that, just because these two cards with them being EX, you know, they're usually some of the best cards in the game. Even though, remember, if you do get knocked out with any of these, you do lose 2 points. And so a lot of decks, a lot of the meta is going to be changing for Pokemon TCG Pockets. So we are getting a Celebi EX, we are getting a Pidgeot EX. But now we got to talk about the crazier stuff, right? Because with this, we know there's free solo challenges. We know there's new cards coming out. But also, we got to talk about the cheese. Are you guys ready? This right here, Pokemon Flutes, oh my goodness. So basically the translation is put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto his or her bench. And so that's going to be overpowered. This with Sabrina is going to be so toxic. It's going to be insane. And it's really going to get you some easy wins as well, especially if you pair it up with certain cards that we already do have. And then, of course, with all the existing cards that we do have as well. We do also have a Leaf as a supporter. You know, during this turn, the retreat cost of your active Pokemon is 2 less. So you basically are going to have a free retreat with this supporter. And I'll keep in mind that with the Pokemon Flutes, it is an item. And so you're going to be able to combo this with a supporter. So you're going to be able to go crazy with the new mini set right here that, you know, Pokemon is releasing. That's why I'm really excited about the mini set because, you know, the meta has basically been, you know, Mewtwo, Pikachu, stuff like that. But with these 2 cards alone, it's already going to change. We do, of course, have Blue as a supporter. You know, during your opponent's next turn, all your Pokemon take, you know, -10 damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. So that's going to be, you know, with Blue right here. So Leaf, you know, Pokemon Flutes. They did reveal, of course, the Pikachu card too. We have Tauros right here too. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, this attack does 80 more damage. And with the other EX cards we're getting, he could potentially be added to a lot of decks out there. 100 HP, you know, 40 obviously damage. We do have you know, a Marshadow up in here too. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, this attack does 60 more damage. So you can see there's a lot of potential with these decks. And then a lot of people don't like the Dene because of the you know, anime and stuff like that, but I love this card. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Just easy, simple. You know, you're stalling somebody. You're trying to get maybe some chip damage off and stuff like that. Definitely going to be a good card as well. Nothing insane, obviously. But then we do have this Pikachu card. This attack does 10 damage for each of your benched L Pokemon right here. So You know, kind of similar to the Pikachu EX in terms of, you know, based on your bench Pokemon, so lightning Pokemon off the bench. I do like the way Pikachu is looking right here. Definitely going to be going after this card. It should definitely be pretty common sense. It's a regular Pikachu. So that's like another card we're getting to. And then Vaporeon as well. This one right here, man, I mean, as often as you like during your turn, you may move a water energy from one of your bench water Pokemon to your active water Pokemon. So that's going to be pretty crazy. Water decks, I feel like, we're already really good. And so with this, it's going to be even better. So, you know, look out for that one, you know, especially online. And then we do have Larvesta right here. So just basically 30 damage. I mean, you know, he's a good boy. He's a good boy, though. 80 HP. And then we do have, of course, Magmar right here. So discard 2 fire energy from this Pokemon. And then, you know, Fire Blast. 80 damage, basically. So it is going to be that right there. You know, definitely a lot of fire decks, too. You know, Ninetale, stuff like that. Blaine, it's pretty crazy. We do also have the Mice up in here, man. So if this Pokemon has at least 3 extra grass energy attached, this attack does 70 more damage. So that's definitely going to be maybe with like a Venusaur deck type of thing. You know, definitely going to be, you know, one of those cards that some people could definitely find useful too. We got Morlo right here. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Morlo. And so that's going to be, you know, ram 20 damage. You know, nothing crazy with that one. We do have, of course, Snivy right here. Bringing back those memories of black and white. And so Vine Whip, 40 damage, 70 HP. Then we do have, you know, Executes right here. Execute. So he is going to be getting that growth spurt. Takes, you know, leaf energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. And so that's going to be that crazy card art, in my opinion. Pidgeot EX, you know, we saw effect, you know, still left to be confirmed. Same with Celebi. So these two already confirmed. I showed you guys how they're confirmed. So we are getting those as well. And then, you know, Aerodactyl right here. This one's going to be crazy because look at the ability. Your opponent can't play any Pokemon from their hand to evolve their active Pokemon. So if they're trying to, you know, get that Charizard out, you know, certain Pokemon out there, this is going to be the counter. It's going to be wild, man. 80 damage, 140 HP. I feel like a lot of people are going to be running a lot of decks, you know, around Aerodactyl. So definitely going to be a really good EX card. That's why I feel like Pidgeot and Celebi are going to be crazy. Like, they're going to be overpowered. And speaking of overpowered, Mew, everyone's going to have Mew. It's going to be crazy. Like, if you don't have Mew, it's going to be wild. And so it is going to be basically 20 damage. But look at the hacking. Yeah, choose one of your actives, you know, your opponent's active Pokemon's attack and use it as this attack. And so that's only 3 energy. A lot of, you know, the crazy attacks out there are like 4 energy, you know, crazy energy amounts like, you know, for example, Mewtwo, you know, Charizard. But you're going to be able to cheese out here with 3. What? So you get to choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attack. And basically, you're using it against them. So everyone's going to be running Mew EX. It's crazy up in here. That's why I'm telling you, I'm super excited for the new set. And I'm going to be opening as many packs as I can. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Just wanted to give you a heads up. And if you want to see more, check out the pack opening. Check out the other free stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.